We all know that we should be wearing the appropriate safety gear when working with wood. Masks, eyewear, and the appropriate clothing. We also know that we should scrub the air using air filtration to remove any residues. Most of us may just assume that it's all about the dust. This is true to some degree. The dust can get into our lungs, our eyes, and our skin. But should we be concerned about the various chemicals hiding in the wood, the alkaloids, the terpenes, the phenolics, and other chemicals, some to protect the tree against insect invasion, and others which might attract insects? Do we know which chemicals are harmful, or at the very least, an irritant? Granted, some species may not be a good choice for woodworking. Others may be extremely expensive. And yes, some are on the endangered list and are illegal to import, which is a different topic altogether. But it all comes down to how safe are the woods we use. This deserves a good talk about. Hello, anyone. I'm Scott Bain. They call me the Old Farmer. Safety gear is important when working with woods and any power tools that are involved as we work with our projects. But are there woods that are actually poisonous, such as many of the nightingale species of plants? Or lily of the valley and hemlock? Could making cooking utensils out of any kind of wood cause toxicity in the food we eat? Just as we know about insects, I'm using the broadest sense that would include spiders, which are not actually insects, but are arthropods. But for this discussion shall be included in the term insects. We should know which are poisonous and should be avoided, just as we should avoid poisonous snakes. There's only one in this state, the eastern Massagoa. Luckily, the more dangerous woods are seldom a species that we use in our woodworking projects. According to the Pennsylvania State University Extension Office, Penn State to sports fans, the yew tree, Taxus baccata, and the Japanese yew, Taxus cuspidata, not confused with the cuspidor or the spittoon, there is a growing concern with the use of flowers of the yew, the wood of the yew, and the root system of the yew in various projects by hobbyists with the concern of accidental poisoning. The test of a root system of a yew that was dead and buried for 7 years found that the poisons were at close to the same levels of that of a living yew. In earlier times, the sap had been used as a poison in the deaths of individuals, as well as applied to the tips of arrows in battle, and also used as a form of fishing. Rosewood and ebony are woods that any woodworker should add additional protection while processing. With rosewood and the several unrelated species have strong irritant, sensitizers, asthma compounds within. The term sensitizer infers a strong reaction by some individuals to the point that such a project must be discontinued and not use the wood again. It could even mean the need for medical attention in some rare instances. Ebony isn't quite as intrusive, but still strong protection should be used to protect against pink eye, skin irritation, and strong overall reaction that could cause the most sensitive individuals to also obtain medical attention. The Australian cashew tree can be an irritant, cause skin lesions, and even nosebleeds. Western red cedar can get a bit nasty too, with irritant, sensitizer, runny nose, asthma, nervous system effects, NPC, which is rare. Now, NPC in layman's term means throat cancer or sinus and internal cancers. These are nasty things that should be treated with the highest respect. Let's not fool ourselves. Knowledge of the woods we use is extremely important. One of the real vipers of the wood world is milky mangrove. The sap is poisonous, causing irritation to the eyes and or temporary blindness, headache, burning of the throat, blistering of the skin. Why in the world would you use such a wood? I've pulled much of the information from the wood database. If you can keep the dust out of your eyes and lungs and wear clothing that protects you from skin contact, in most instances you'll be okay. But remember, most instances does not mean all instances. Granted, you could get a rash or a minor irritation if you don't use full body protection. To be honest, with the woods I work with, other than eye protection and a mask to block the dust, I don't do anything else and have had no real problems. Probably you are the same too. But take a look at the links provided below in the description and see what the various charts say about the wood you are going to use in the next project. I don't want to run across a YouTube video showing you all trussed up and recuperating from an exposure that has crippled you because of your latest wood project. But I can't make you research your choice of wood that you have never used before. But I can urge you. It costs nothing and may save you from being laid up watching C-SPAN. Thank you for watching, and please be safe. We'd sure appreciate it if you could subscribe and leave a comment. You know how YouTube behaves. They won't believe you watched a video unless you leave a comment. Also, it would help if you ring the bell and do a thumbs up. As you know, if I find a good channel, I pass it on to you. So if you think it's appropriate, it would sure help if you passed us on to your closest 10,000 friends and family. But above all, give a helping hand to someone today. It's the best gift to give. It'll make you feel good too.
Don't forget to click like, subscribe, share, or ring the bell buttons on the Original Old Farmer channel. We enjoy reading the comments that you leave, and they do help the channel, so keep them coming. And once again, thank you for watching The Original Old Farmer.
The VFW National Home for Children, providing families of veterans and active duty military opportunities for growth and development in a nurturing community. Please consider a donation to help their children and families. I.C. Rhodes speaking.